Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back. Today we're gonna install the rear diff skid plate. You guys know the rear differential, it's probably the lowest component on your rig, closest to the ground. So if you take your rig off-road, overland or whatnot, that thing would definitely get beating. So I ordered mine from the RCI, and this is what comes in the package. Plate itself, couple hinges. They're gonna go over your diff and attach to the plate, and of course just the hardware. So let's get to it. Alright, so this is the hardware. Let's dig in and see what we got. Oh boy, plenty. So we got some carriage bolts. Oh, they're all carriage bolts. Oh, that's interesting. Washers, lug nuts, lock washers. Alright. So different sizes. There is no instruction coming from RCI with the install. So we will learn as we go. As soon as I figure out the carriage bolts size, where goes what, with the connections and all. Alright, so just a warning, guys, there is literally no installation guide. What carriage bolts would go where, what size, none of that. There is 3 pictures on our RCI website that they don't explain zilch. And for gx460, I couldn't find anything online. I believe it would be similar to when it comes to the bolts again, I have no clue. I will try to assemble things and see where I can use the longer ones, or the shorter ones, or basically doesn't really matter. Maybe this is just for a different model, as I said, non-KDSS. But there is another thing in the beginning. Alright guys, so just a couple pointers. First, bracket installation is gonna go right when your drive shaft ends. This is the bottom part, and this is the top. This top bracket is gonna go behind this bracket, so wouldn't catch up on anything. Same thing with the bolts, the carriage bolts. Of course, the flat side is gonna go first, and then you're gonna have your bolt, add the washer, add the lock washer and nut, and then the skid plate is gonna go around and coming in this direction. You have to loosen your KDSS sway bar. Don't dismantle it, just loosen this big nut, and then you're gonna have a small gap to here to slide your skid plate in between. Tighten these bolts up, connect the bar or connect the plate with that, and that will be it. This is harder than I thought, and that does not help having any instructions whatsoever. Coming this way, you can tell I didn't mention these. These are probably for a non-KDSS model. That this would go all around your axle, and the plate itself will be different. Would be having like a piece like this, and then you connect that over your axle. But being KDSS, we're not going to use this. This slides into the KDSS sway bar bolts. I still didn't figure out the bolts yet, what size. Like I said, maybe it's just given as a non-KDSS model, I would assume. So I'm gonna start using the short ones see if that works. So to loosen up the KDSS bolt, it's gonna be size 18. Alright. Why everything has to be so complicated? I have to figure out a way. That thing would not budge. And there is no room to put my impact. Oh boy. I had to stop with installation and filming the process of it. You remember those KDSS sway bar links bolts that you have to loosen up to slide the plate on them and then of course tighten them up? I just couldn't get them loose. Tried everything, and then I started kind of stripping the bolt, and that's when I call it off. So the problem was, I mean, they are torqued probably over 100, but another problem I had, vehicle building on the ground, I couldn't get the leverage. I couldn't put the extension bar on my wrench or anything because of the clearance. I raised the truck, I put it on a jack, and I still didn't have that clearance. So I had to run to a shop, and of course they put the car on the lift, and easy peasy with the air gun, they got those bolts loosened up. I already had the plate with me, so while I was there I was just, okay, let me just finish it up. And but yeah, there's no step-by-step at the end. So let me show you what we got. I'm kind of trying to improvise this for you, so you will see the plate and how it sits, and those pain in the butt bolts. So installation is as it is, as I explained in the beginning of the video, is just the problem that some of you might also have taken, making those bolts loose so you can slide the plate. So sorry about that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.